Well, hello. Welcome to my kitchen. If you're a returning subscriber, you know, thank you, thank you, thank you. You mean the world to me. And if you're a new subscriber or new to my channel, welcome. I hope you like what you see, and I hope you stay. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be making candy. Yeah, candy. I was eating a Reese's peanut butter cup the other day, and my grandson Eric, who cannot have chocolate and things like that because of his allergies, wanted to know what it tastes like. So I tried to explain to him what it tastes like. So it got me to thinking, wonder if I can make him one. Let me see what I can do. And I researched and I researched and I figured out how to make this where he can eat it. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make Reese's peanut butter cups. And it's so easy. You don't even have to start your oven if you don't want to. So let's get it, let's go. Let's heat up the microwave. Let's go, come on. Here's everything you're going to need for your Reese's peanut butter cups. I have to use allergy-free chocolates, so I was unable to find milk chocolate in the allergen-free one, but we're gonna try it with some dark or a little bit of dark and semi-sweet mixed. Hopefully it'll come out okay. So use what you will. I have to make allergy-free Reese's peanut butter cups. So you're gonna need some peanut butter, you're gonna need chocolate, powdered sugar, and some butter, and some cups to put them in. You do not need the cups, the cupcake tins. Don't go out and buy them if you don't need them. They're fine without it. If you have it, that's better. If you don't, you're good. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the filling, so that when we melt the chocolate, everything is ready. So this bowl is not dirty. If you happen to notice, I was just, when I did my chocolates over here, I did two kinds, and I was kind of pouring them back and forth, trying to mix them. So I'm gonna add the peanut butter to the bowl. And I have my hand mixer here. I'm going to use the hand mixer to mix it. You can use a spatula. You don't need a hand mixer. I just feel like it's going to be a little bit easier. To this, we're going to add, and I'm going to leave all of the measurements in the bottom. I'm going to add the butter. There are so many. This recipe has so widely, the recipes are so vastly different. I don't get it. They should be, they're similar in the way that they have the same ingredients, but the measurements are so different. So I just have to go with what I think will work. So I'm loosely following about 10 different recipes. Okay, we're gonna mix that just a little bit with the hand mixer before I start adding the powdered sugar. So let me pause right here while I get this in and I don't kill everybody's ears. That took about 8 seconds. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the powdered sugar. I'm gonna start with this because I don't want it to spray all over me. And you're gonna add it in a little bit at a time because you want this to come to like a dough. So, did about half of it. I want to mix it in here first so I don't wear it. And then I'll mix it. Okay, let me mix that in, and I'll be right back. Almost forgot to come back after that mixed. We're getting like that. Okay, I'm gonna keep on mixing. The powdered sugar was going everywhere. I had to come back to this, but eventually I'll get back to the mixer. Maybe. All right, so let me continue on. I'm going to mix this and this until we get a dough consistency. When we get there, I'll come back and show you what that is. Okay, so I broke out the fork to mash it up because it wasn't working out with just the hand mixer. I've watched 1,000 videos on how to make Reese's peanut butter cups. Not one of them, not one, said you needed to use your hands to form that into a ball. Well, let me tell you what, they lied. I had to use my hand. So, if you got to get in there with your hand, get in there. It's your family. Okay, so let me get to the next step. I got to wash my hands. My muffin tin liner, they're mini muffin tin liner. I'm going to make the small ones. You can make them small, you can make them big, you can make them with or without the cup, the container or not. I happen to have it, so I'm going to use it. But I have seen them done where they've just stuck that on a thing. It's not that serious. So, but I wanted to give you the full version of what you can do because a lot of them just left something out. And I found one in one, one in the other. Okay, so I did that. The next thing you're supposed to do is melt the chocolates. You could do two things. You could do here in a bowl, you know, pop it in the microwave, stir it, take it out, stir it, take it out, stir it. That's the dangerous way because if you overheat it, there's no getting it back. The next way is getting 2 pots. I have 2 bowls here. Putting water in the bottom, the other one, and let the heat, the residual heat, help it melt. Well, for me, I'm going the dangerous way. I'm going to use the microwave, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some piping hot water in the bottom. This bowl is so old. It's not dirty, trust me. It's just stained beyond belief. I'm going to put some hot water in there and see if that helps things out a little bit. So, what I did was I had the semi-sweets and the dark chocolate. I mixed a cup of each together. I'm hoping by doing that, it won't be so sweet with just the dark chocolate or not sweet enough with the semi-sweets. So I'm hoping. So let's get this to melting. We're gonna put it in for 30 seconds, take it out, stir it, then we're going to do 10 seconds at a time, 10 to 15 seconds at a time until we get to the desired consistency. While that's going on, I'm going to start forming these into little patties. We're going to put the chocolate in, then we're going to put the patty in. So let me start making the patties and I'll be back when we start melting. Okay, so what I did was I took all right, these are the little discs that I'm making. What I did was, this is a half a teaspoon. I went in like this. I pushed it into the cup. I took a knife, nice sharp knife, cut off the top, took that out, and I just formed it into a little patty. Because if you see the cup size I'm using are the minis, so I think that'll be just about right when it sits on top of the chocolate and that we cover in chocolate. So I'm hopeful that I got it right. Okay, let me make those up. Okay, so I did it nice and easy so you guys know what to do. I did a teaspoon. I took them and rolled it into a ball. Just real quick, and just a little bit bigger than my thumb is how I'm making them. And I'm just dropping it down. Roll it in a ball. Just a little bit bigger than my thumb. Boom. This made 50 of these, and 2 I made with a tablespoon because I want to make 2 big ones. Oops, dropped it. I wanted to make 2 big ones. So these are ready. I'm gonna stop handling them so they don't start melting. I got like 3 more balls to make, but it's that simple, guys. I mean, how, you know, I mixed up some sugar, butter, peanut butter, and now that one looks kind of small. And now I'm just squishing them. This has been, so far, this has been relatively, I don't want to say foolproof because then I'm going to screw it up, or mess it up, I should say. But there you go. Now we're going to get to melting the chocolate, because all the prep work, I like doing my prep work ahead of time. Some people I saw were doing this as they were making them. But for me, I feel like that won't work out right for me. So I'm going to cover these up, set them to the side, and get to mixing the chocolate. Okay, so I put some piping hot water in there. This may or may not work. I don't know. I'm giving it a go. I'm going to set it like that, and that might help keep it heating from underneath, and I won't have to keep hitting it in the microwave. So let me go in for 30 seconds, and then after that, it's 10 seconds at a pop. And I'll bring you back when I'm there. First 30 seconds, not much of anything happening. Just a little bit. We're going to go in again. Okay. 30 seconds, number 2. That was 2 15s. Yeah, we're getting there. And the water in the bottom is starting to get really hot. So that's going to help me with the melting, I feel like. Well, I think anyway. All right, let's put it back in for another 15. All right, so we're at 90 seconds. And I'm going to keep scraping the sides down as we go. The water underneath this is getting good and hot. I may not even have to put it in. I think the water underneath might be warm enough to keep melting this. So I'm just going to keep mixing it before I decide. If I go back in, I'm going in for 10 seconds. I think that's what I'm going to do. 10 more seconds, and I think we should be there. Okay. That took 15 seconds. I'm going to leave it right there. I know there's some in the bottom that's still a little chunky, but it's sitting over this hot water, and it will continue to melt as we go. So I think I'm going to call it there. So I think it was 90 and 15 to get mine to melt with the hot water. That I'm doing both methods. All right, before it starts heating back up, or hardening back up, I should say, not heating back up. Let me move things around a little bit. What you're going to do now is you're going to take, I'm going to do the 2-spoon method. That's what I'm going to start with. And I think by putting the hot water under here, it won't get hard while I'm sitting here doing things. So I'm going to start with the one closest to me, and we're just going to drizzle some in the bottom of the cup. Probably going to need a little bit more than that. Let's try the bigger spoon. Just a plop in the bottom. Oh, you know what I could have used? I could have used my cookie scoop. I think that would have been the perfect size for this. Let me get my cookie I said cookie scoop out. Let me see how that's gonna work. Now, oh, that was too much. Slow your roll, Tina, slow your roll. Okay, so now we're going to take the little discs that I have. Oh, wait, no, we're not. What we're going to do here is we're going to blop these down. Here's the way to do it. There you go. So now we're going to take our little discs, and if I made them the right size, they should fit right in there. Let's see. Right in there. I'm not even messing with them. You don't want them so big that they touch the sides like that one did, because you want to be able to get the chocolate around it again. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop, oops, I'm going to drop these down in here. Now you could run it up the sides. I didn't do all that. I've seen people like, you know, taking the spoon and dredging it around. I think I'm going to go with the make it smaller. And if it shows up on the side, oh well. My kids are eating it. They're not going on a store shelf. All right, well, I'm going to continue doing this, and I'll be back when we get to the topping. Okay, and here's the last one. Boom. So now I'm going to cover this up. Set that back there. And I'm going to start dredging the chocolate across the top. I hope I have enough. If not, I'll just mix more chocolate. Yeah, I would do it this way, guys. I would definitely keep the, if you're going to do the boiler method, then do that. But if you're going to do the microwave thing, I would definitely use the hot water because it kept the chocolate nice and hot while I was doing. And we're just going to cover them up just like that. I'm definitely going to need more chocolate though, guys. Okay, that's the last one I have. Enough all the chocolate I have for that. So just like I did with the others, I'm going to drop this down. Watch. That's going to get the air pockets out. Allegedly get the air pockets out. And we're going to make sure all the peanut butter's covered. All right, so I'm going to melt some more chocolate and we're going to finish these up. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and let them harden.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Okay, so we're just dropping these down to get the air bubbles out. If you're going to be doing it on a flat pan, I don't have one handy. Hold on, let me try something else. Let's just say you didn't have the pans, but you got the mini muffin mix. Just do that. I wanted to show you one without. I got chalk all over my hands, but. Now, I would suggest if you're going to do it using a metal pan, but this is what I had handy right now. Put that right down in there. Just wanted to show you one with the, without using the muffin pans to show you that it is possible to do it. Then you give it a couple of more drops. And just like that, you did it without a muffin pan. So, let me get these in the refrigerator, let them get hardened up, and we'll be back when it's time to do the taste test. I sincerely hope, oh, I don't know if I showed this or not, but I did make the big ones. I probably did, because I want the big ones. They're a little bit smaller than these, but I want to have like a close comparison. I am aware that the chocolate isn't going to match because it's semi-sweet and dark chocolate mixed together, but it should be close. He should get the idea of it. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, here go the peanut butter cups. I took this tiny one out. Looks just like a peanut butter cup. I'm gonna cut it open so you can see what's going on inside.
Looks like a real Reese's.
It does, right? Now they're just coming out of the refrigerator, so they might be hard.
Ooh. Ooh, it's hard.
That was me smashing my hand into the knife. Check that out.
Oh my god.
They look like a Reese's peanut butter cup. Maybe a little bit more chocolatey. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to get our comparison out. Hold on. So here's the real deal. These are the minis. And these are my big uns. Boy, oh boy.
I'd rather have the big ones.
I'd rather have the big uns or the minis. But let's cut it open to see what they look like inside.
The big ones all the way.
I'm like, which one is it? That's funny, I couldn't figure it out. This one with the black paper. Now this has been sitting on the counter, so this will not be hard. But look, here's this one. That's an actual Reese's peanut butter cup. And then here's the ones we made. Can't put it on that plate there because Eric can't eat it. But let's get to the table and let's get to tasting. Well, hello! We're at the table! So, we have, Aiden and I have the Reese's peanut butter cup. And we have our homemade Reese's peanut butter cup. Eric only has the homemade one for obvious reasons. Ooh. Are you ready? Now, they were in the refrigerator, so they might be hard. So if you hear us crunching, it's because I had them in the refrigerator. Because I wanted to speed up the solidifying process.
Yeah.
So are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Let's give it a go. That wasn't hard at all.
What?
Don't say anything. I want him to say first.
Delicious. It's delicious.
That's really good. It's really rich because it's got the dark chocolate in there. I tempered it down with the semi-sweets. But let me tell you something. Wait,
What?
let me do a comparison. To be honest, I like the dark chocolate better. Try that one.
Yeah, that's better.
You think so? All right. Well, there you have it. Delicious candy made at home from just chocolate and peanut butter. So, well, I won't see you at the wrap-up because there won't be any wrap-up for this. So, I guess it's see you later, bye?
Yeah.
Okay. See you later, bye.